As they said, this has conditions in the rest of the group as well for Cloud9, etc. Yeah, and obviously there's one player in the server that stands out above all else. He's a member of Team Canada that's favored to win against USA with a percentage of 67. It's HexT, but you know, it's fine. I'll get his name right eventually.
Yeah,
he's only on my team.
He's only your teammate.
Eh, well, whatever.
Well, Cirque's already down, so Team Bulgaria is not doing too well.
I was in a warm-up server a minute ago as well, and Major was in there. Switching over, using a lot of the Deagle during the headshot modes, and then running the M4 or whatever else was running the AK. So trying to get ready for this particular game.
He surprised me on day one. He had a great game for Eternal Fire on day one, which was very interesting to me. Either way, him and Woxic have a very nice flank going on right now. Woxic's going to see everything's clear towards the blue door. Major's going to see everything's clear outside of Monster. And neaLaN's already starting to hustle about halfway up long A. So Eternal Fire with all this information have to be careful. They need to start shifting back because Major has all the information. Woxic has all the information. EG's going to press forward into the bomb site, but they're going to be boxed in very quickly. Automatic's already got to have duty to stop this, but it's too late. It's too late. He trades him off, but the bomb hits the deck. Another kill for Automatic. And there's neaLaN pushed up, traded off by Xanterz, and Brehze now in the bomb site. Going to try and find a safe evacuation route.
Trying to find a safe one. Xanterz is going to find another on Brehze. That's a quick kill. Automatic yesterday. He struggled. Struggling to hit the shots today as well. Xanterz is going to put him down. He needs a better day today. I've got to say it, Tim. He did not look himself yesterday at all.
No, that was certainly a head-scratching performance. That was a little bit frustrating to watch because I mean, especially for a long time since this EG roster has been put together since he returned from Valorant, he has been a very consistent, strong player for EG, and obviously it hasn't been manifesting here at ESL Pro League, so we'll see if Tim can have a bounce back. Good shooting from Xanterz, very accurate with the USP, quad kill in the round for him. And M4 is going to be picked up as Eternal Fire expect a buy, and they will be correct. Galil's a scout on Cirque, Mac 10 on HexT, and the Tech 9 on neaLaN.
So we'll see if they can make those weapons work. Eternal Fire definitely have shown some promise in this group so far. You know, it's only so many teams and so much space in the playoffs, but even Movistar Riders, I think, looked pretty solid. Other than this morning, they did fall pretty quickly.
And the 15-0 against Furia yesterday.
That's true. That's true. Day one, they looked good against Liquid. Maybe the rest not so much. It's nice to see. I think for that case, at least Martinez is pretty solid and promising, so they might have a chance to improve with that roster.
Yeah, I mean, and remember, I mean, playing against teams like Liquid and Cloud9, you're playing some of the best teams in the world. So tough affair for Movistar Riders. Tough affair for every team in this group, essentially going up against them. This is the one group I think you came into and you could have really pinpointed 3 huge favorites over the other 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that so far that has played out. Brehze flashed, couldn't find Major, who gets inside of the corner behind the flowers, and he's going to chase them down. Cirque not able to find the shot following up. He does get a hit to Major, though, and then that's going to allow Brehze to follow it as he jumps up and over top of the flower pots, trying to find the kills. Meanwhile, back over toward Monster. The entrance is on. HexT finds his way through with neaLaN, and they've got the kills required. Emor, the one that goes down, as well as Paz, and Cirque still doing damage. It should be 2-0 now for Eternal Fire. No, excuse me, for EG. They're going to pull this back. What am I saying?
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay.
I've got the colors wrong because my computer's backwards from our
I know. That happened to me. That happened to me yesterday. Don't worry. I feel you on that one.
Yeah, I should just put in the command to switch it around.
We're warming up. It's still just round number 2. You know, we catch our stride around, you know, round 4.
You might. It takes me about 16.
Woxic's just going to save the M4. He's going to back away. Good round for EG. Nice double kill from Brehze as well. That's going to be things all tied up very, very quickly. Good kills out towards long. Good job entering into that B bomb site. EG is going to be happy with that one. Back to the winning ways, and we'll see what Eternal Fire choose to do if they decide to buy back up and fight immediately.
I don't know why Eternal Fire just makes me want to say ET phone home all the time.
ET phone home.
Just Eternal. Look, man. It's into my life.
That's a cool little lurk up. Brehze gets away with one there. We'll see if that continues to be a trend. We know that can, I mean, that's obviously a really painful loss to take if someone's just able to get that much real estate for free with no eyeballs on them. So Deagles and Armor picked up. Here's your boy Major out of the deathmatch. Gonna put those skills to the test, see if he's warmed up with the D. Xanterz blinded and backing away. He does have Woxic at top stairs with the M4, so he's gonna stick around and try and make his presence known, try and keep some attention in his direction to allow Woxic to be activated.
Xanterz still staring down toward the stairs position. Can't find any opening that's even considerable at this point. Woxic down.
Oh,
HexT gets him.
Nice quick shot.
He is, isn't he? Glad you noticed.
Brehze and Cirque out towards long. Zenterz is going to push up towards the divider. Major's back in the A-bomb site. Paz and Emo are going to rotate all the way over. They're going to commit a massive amount of this defense, the remaining defense, to the A-bomb site. But meanwhile, neaLaN with the bomb is sending automatic forward. Molotov for toxic barrels to see if his teammate can take a 1v1, an isolated 1v1. Automatic's going to see this clear. He's going to see no real presence. They still have to be cautious, obviously, at the back of the bomb site, but with HexT in short, with neaLaN backing him up, I think they're going to feel relatively safe to move on in. Cirque and Brehze to handle any kind of rotation, and this is going to be a second round for EG, and all that's left is to wonder how many of these deagles can get taken out of the hands, and actually, can Eternal Fire find any of these rifles on Brehze and Cirque? Ooh.
Brehze with another clean shot gets Major, and now the presence, the janitor convention in the bathroom is trying to get cleaned up by Cirque. The custodian. HexT is going to take down Emor, and it should act okay. Paz, that's not a bad shot. I don't know if he was aiming behind and actually just flicked over, or if he walked into that one. But either way, they get one kill out of it. It won't matter too much. EG able to take the lead now. Yeah, and that's kind of cool to take all those rifles, or all the armor and deagles away, excuse me, from Eternal Fire, so that they can't just kind of have another round of a free, dangerous buy. Don't have to worry about that. Going to be 5-7 on Woxic. USPs and the rest of the player, most of them huddled around 2K. They can't really afford anything. Well done from EG to just take complete control of this match after losing the pistol. And they're going to go for a stack this time as well to try and make amends with all of this kerfuffle that has been caused by losing that second round.
No danger as well. Look how far back Brehze is. I mean, they never really had any idea, any intention of heading towards Fountain, towards Playground, or anything like that. They're already backing over towards the B bomb site. neaLaN's already halfway in, so again, just a straight up win for EG. So yeah, if you're just joining us earlier today, if you missed the opening match, that was Movistar Riders taking on Cloud9, and Cloud9 handled business, we'll say, very easily. Very quick series for Cloud9 to get another win on the board here in Group D. Obviously right now we're watching EG versus Eternal Fire. Later on this evening, we've got a cool Battle of the Americas with Liquid taking on Furia. A lot of playoff implications in that match as well. The winner of that match essentially has a playoff spot, just a matter of where. Not completely locked in, but is basically there.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. As the stack, one of these very rare rounds, Jason, although it's not done yet, but it will be, that all 10 players stay alive.
Does this count as a flawless victory?
No, I think it's pacifism? Pacifism.
No, not flawless either. They take some damage.
I'm a physicist.
Yeah, you're something.
I am.
You're special.
Tell me about it.
Woxic's going to pick up an AWP, no armor. The investment...
They had to create a whole spectrum just for me.
That's not bad. Woxic picked up the 5-7 in the last round and didn't get to use it whatsoever. And that 500, or that money that he spends on the 5-7 prevents him from getting armor. So that's unfortunate. Probably would like to have that one back at this point. But here we go into the first gun round. Automatic towards short. HexT is going to take an aggressive clear of stairs this time. No slow pace to it. Working in tandem with neaLaN. That op in the hands of Woxic is on Flowers out towards long A. Slow and cautious from EG to open up round number 5.
Cirque with Brehze out at the playground at this point in time. Inside the bathroom, has a smoke down in front of him. He'll try and use that to his advantage and shuffle across the doorway. He knows that they're going to be heading this direction. You can see the Tracers doesn't go for the shot back. Now he does. Even still, no damage dealt. And we slow things down. 50 seconds on the clock. Usually, Overpass, you get contact pretty early.
Yeah, what's scary, too, is the bomb is still dropped all the way back at the top of the ladder. And I don't think anyone from EG has really noticed it. Cirque, I think, just now is going to run back and get it, so a little bit more time chewed off. But this is, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot of even map control game. This has been EG just playing it so conservative that they're just like, you know, we don't really care about a whole lot of finding information or challenging anything. We just want to make sure none of us die before we actually pull the trigger. And again, it's going to be towards the B bomb site. Automatic leading the way. Automatic taking a huge risk, and he's going to get in for free. Find an easy kill.
Got in for free. Nearly got blinded by his teammate, but got the shot off beforehand, and It works out, no harm, no foul. Pow's locked into the jungle at this point in time as well, so watch for utility to continue being deployed in his position. So he gets tagged. 1 HP is all that he has left. That's inevitably going to go down in this ball. Good shot, Tim.
That's just way too easy. Like, it can't be like that. Like, Automatic just strolling in even before the utility is thrown and just getting that easy turn off sandbags to the left. Remember, we saw a few rounds back in the second round, Brehze able to just march up to the A bomb site through the main choke point and grab a free kill that way. So Eternal Fire, some really, really painful and critical miscues.
And not even considering the possibility of them being at long. Just optimistically saving, not clearing corners, and down they go.
That's a weird round.
Yeah, something's not...
I didn't like that round.
No?
No.
Some miscommunication here somewhere.
It's just, nothing happened. No one's challenging anything for the whole round. It's just quiet across the map, and then no one's even looking towards sandbags, so Automatic just gets a free stroll into an entry frag. He'll take that all day. I think this is a very important timeout. Someone on Eternal Fire has got to be like, wake up, communicate, focus. Yep, you can see it right there. Frustration.
Communication yet from the coach during this timeout, obviously letting the boys talk it over themselves. Not much you really can say at this point. You've just got to make sure they get back on the same page. Come up with a way to get information at B. That seems to be a huge problem right now.
Upgraded pistols and armor for Eternal Fire. Brehze and neaLaN gonna push out towards Playgrounds. Walk6 challenging at long. He's gonna get blinded. He's gonna eat this flashbang full on. No, he's not.
Walks a good shot, takes out Brehze.
I think there was a little too much muscle on that throw.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he just throws it a little too deep, so I mean, walk6 can kind of see it coming. That's a way better one. That just kind of pops right when it gets past the wall, but you throw it that much strength, and obviously he's got time to turn away from it to get that first kill.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You can see that go by.
Yeah. Brehze and HexT have gone down, so it is a 3v4, and there is an M4 salvaged by Xantares.
I'll rotate that around as well over toward the A site, but right now the bomb is indicative of B coming out from the stairs at T-spawn. Automatic trying to clear out corners, make sure that they have some map control to rotate back across should they need to do so, and they might. Look at the push as well in toward water. Double play now. This is going to all come down to Automatic finding this. Doors open inwardly, so he can't even spot that very easily. He has a very narrow choke point to fire at. Nade bounces. Oh, lands straight on top of Paz. He's on 19, and Tim knows he's done damage, doesn't get the kill, but neaLaN does, goes for the trades and follows up with both.
Oh, that smoke is going to be, I mean, Xantares is already out. Here's another push down the stairs. Major, he's caught. He's caught. There's no time for this. 14 seconds, Cirque. You got to go back to the bomb, so you got to ignore Major and just make a run. See what you can get. 8 seconds.
He's going to hold the bomb out. That's a problem. He should have known that Xantares was still there because he took his teammate down. You're right. I was a bit critical of Major firing too soon, but it was enough. All he had to do was distract them. He knew Xantares was on the other side, and time was a factor. So they went out their second round. EG now sitting 2 ahead. Still have money to burn, but they've got a better chance of getting back into this now. Eternal Fire. And you're right, that first flash could have changed a considerable outcome in that round. Yeah,
it gives you an extra player to work with, but also, I mean, this is we've seen EG just slow playing these rounds, really, really cautious, and this time it just happened to bite him because they just didn't have information. Cirque was having to be really slow with the op on his own with the bomb as well, clearing things out, and that time the speed and the pace bites him in the ass. 4-2. Major up over the top, a little bit of spam, but Xantares over the top of the flames. I think HexT was even blinded by his teammate's flashbang. That came in a little bit late. Doors open. neaLaN's still going to make a really tight jump onto the stairs, and he just gets into cover before being spotted. They're looking for this. Oh, no, they're not. walk6 wasn't prepared. neaLaN going for 2, and he's got it. As the magazine goes empty, he finds a headshot, and Automatic has ruined them at the B bomb site. Defense is pulled all across the map and decimated. Major's gonna try and hold on. Cirque, a good flick out of a dink. Blinded even by the sparks off the helmet, but it's just Major. A minute left.
With the shot, Major down 5-2, and 4 players staying alive, so continuing to build up that bank. It's looking pretty good. I mean, I don't know why they're trying to explode the bank on this map, Jason. They already have all the money in the world.
Nice.
Cirque's AWP is still in play, and
they're playing Mr. Robot.
What's that?
It's a TV show, first season.
Okay.
Plot is to decimate the financial structure so that everyone gets a hard reset.
Oh.
Good times.
Kind of like 2008.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
No kills yet for 2 players on Eternal Fire. That's a bit of a problem. You have nothing for Emor yet and nothing for Major. Mr. Warm-Up Major, come on, dude. I saw you in there fragging. Well, I'm pretty sure I killed him more than he killed me. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Although I was in there for about 3 hours and had 400 kills, so I probably was a little more warmed up than he was.
Well, Brehze has got the opening kill. That's Woxic again out towards long. This time no flashbang necessary. No flashbang. That goes too deep. Everyone else from Eternal Fire is very passive. Major with his M4 over towards the B bomb site. It's going to double swing with Emor, and Automatic had just crossed over. I wonder if they spotted him. Major's being cautious of it, but I don't think they actually saw him in any way. neaLaN spots another one at Divider. But outside of HexT in the stairs, nobody from EG is all that aggressive yet again.
neaLaN up toward the rock. He's going to start clearing out the bathrooms. As waiting around the corner. He's going to hear neaLaN jumping up. He's going to see that AK as well. Does he want to swing with the deagle? He knows he's got the headshot potential. Maybe he should have. Maybe he should have tried to catch neaLaN off guard. Doesn't work. And he will go down.
Oh, great shot. Great shot, but can you actually get any more? Nice thing for Eternal Fire, no one's coming up bathrooms. This entire hit is coming long. All 3 players, Brehze, Cirque, and neaLaN. Automatic's just watching the flank. Major, that's his first kill. He's on the board, can't find a second. They should know Xantares is around somewhere. Cirque is ready for, look at the time, 14 seconds, and they've got him. They've got him both, no issues. No issues at all. 4-round lead.
Close call with Major shutting them down there and having the reverse position at the front side of the site, but couldn't get the conversion. So 6-2, you're right, 4-round lead. Looking pretty solid, has to say. And yeah, everyone kind of getting in there right now on the EG side. A spread of 7-4, excuse me, on top to bottom of the kill sheet.
Yeah, 3 players on 7. neaLaN, Brehze, and Automatic. Solid game so far, but they it doesn't feel like they've really been all that tested quite yet here on Overpass. Again, Woxic has the op, but again, it's class cannon, it's no armor. This time their defense wants to be a little bit more aggressive. Paz is pushing off sandbags. Flashbanged and blinded, so has to fall back, but Automatic clears it. They're gonna re-aggress. This time Emor's there with them. Double push from the CT side.
Next, going down. They might go down into the tunnels because he's got problems. Paz also has a clean shot. Xantares was there. He's able to swing out and take out Cirque. So finally an early and very decent lead for Eternal Fire to work with. Do they know that Automatic is gone? Okay, they're considering it. They have to. They put so much energy into Monster, and they'll turn around and take out the only one lurking in sort of the site.
Could have almost lined that up. Automatic, but unfortunately doesn't go his direction, his way. neaLaN's going to back off after contact. Xantares is flanking him, and he has no idea. neaLaN's going to be a free kill for Xantares. Or for Major. Pick your poison, whichever one. Looks like I have the jinx today.
That's all right.
Brehze is the last one remaining in a 1v5. This is good. This is a little bit of life, a sign of life out of Eternal Fall. Get aggressive on sandbags, find some opening kills. And also 5 players being alive right now, so any damage Brehze can do would be lovely. But this is a good start if Eternal Fire want to go on a streak. Build up some money. Give yourself some space to work with. Some comfort in terms of your money. First kill on the low HP, but he's dinked and he's done.
Dinked and done. 6-3. They've come back to make this another round after losing 2, so staying doubled up at this point in time.
As you alluded to, though, EG's got so much money themselves. They've got at least 2 to 3 more rounds of buys as the losing bonus builds up. Any plant is going to be helpful, and just right at the moment, EG knows that's a good round for Eternal Fire to settle themselves down and start getting comfortable. They're going to take a timeout to make sure things don't get out of control, to make sure that Eternal Fire can't get back into it.
Don't blame them for this. You're on the T side trying to build up those rounds. Take no chances with it. EG, one of the 2 North American teams in this group, as we know. Although spiritually, you could argue Cloud9, Dallas, they were kind of North American at that event.
Yeah. North America needs it.
I said, yeah, you're right.
We'll take it.
They do.
So you could have gone with Furia, being that they compete in the Americas region.
I said North America, Jason.
I know.
It's too bad there's not more Canadians to carry the NA scene back to hopefulness.
Yeah, it is a shame. What's going on with your country up there?
Well, you're going to find out the hard way.
Stairs cleared out again quickly and aggressively for HexT and neaLaN working together. No one's challenging this time. Woxic's got his armor behind the AWP, some utility as well, so he's probably feeling a little bit better about that weaponry.
Tears will back it off. No presence yet from the connector position. He's been here a few times. Had the smoke go down last round. Obviously, they took those stairs. That's why a bit more presence from EG to clear it out. And Brehze going to go for a clean straight peek. Not going to happen. Not against Zontares. He's top fragging overall, by the way. Worth noting. Obviously, doesn't have that same contribution from his teammates, unfortunately. neaLaN does try and beat them back toward the site, but unaware of exactly how close they were. Doesn't go for it. Zontares jumping.
Oh, he is. He's jumping. He has no idea neaLaN's here. Again, like so much space. I mean, we've seen a number of EG players able to make this kind of progress, this kind of map control for free. We saw it towards the B bomb site earlier with automatic off sandbags. This is the second time now towards the A bomb site up highway. This is brutal. This is making it very difficult. And
neaLaN knows that that Molotov wasn't going to reach him. He was already inside of their smoke. He's baited out so much utility, and his teammates are now coming up long because he's put the aggro toward that direction. So Woxic has to back off, get further into the corner. Good find from Major. That's going to make things a little more difficult to get inside, but HexT does. Don't go right in the crack. Oh my God. He tried to plant right in the middle. That AWP will get him. He's too predictable in that sense. And now they've got problems because the bomb not planted. That nade's going to take out Cirque.
He got it again.
Left on his own, and he's down and out. Woxic did. You're right. I thought the nade got Cirque, and Tim's going to go down after time.
Oh, two spams from Woxic make that round much easier than it would have been otherwise. That is phenomenal job from Woxic. They even have Molotov down in bank, but obviously it expires before they actually are able to move their way in. Good play from Woxic, backing off.
I don't know what HexT did on the second attempt to plant, because as we snapped off his camera, you saw the bullet hit the box. So I would have thought, he goes, no, I'm not even going to bother, and goes more safe.
I think he was already planted. Yeah, he's just trying to get it done. He's trying to get it out of there, and that second one just connects perfectly. And then obviously Cirque goes for it, same position, same shot.
Would have had him either way.
Yeah, probably.
It just didn't because I called it off.
Yeah, that's a good point. You did jinx it again. Stop doing that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Another buy round for EG, but Eternal Fire's almost through the worst of it. This time, it's going to be no messing around with the default across the map. This time, they're already pressuring through Monster. Going to be a little bit of a faster pace, despite the fact that it's quiet and they're walking.
Well, Emor got on the board in the last round, his first kill of the game, but he's down and out of the first kill of this round. First death, I should say, of this round. As Cirque's going to get a bomb plant this time. No spam will prevent that.
God, automatic has got to be just... I won't hold the phone. I'll come back to that point after, because we're in a 3-on-3. This is a doable retake for Eternal Fire. They've got a little bit of money, especially on Emor and Paz. They can go for this. It's going to be painful if they lose everything, but it's worth the attempt.
Timmy! Tim! Poor little Timmy. Woxic's going to work his way in. Brehze holding that angle. Woxic seems to be aware of it. Wants Zontares to walk out into his crosshair. He's going to see him now and makes no mistake on it. And Woxic figured, oh, must be clear because he hasn't peeked yet. Sorry, my friend.
He was holding out the whole time. That's got to be frustrating. He was waiting for that exact peek. Paz, the last one left, but no chance. It's done. I was just going to say, Brehze goes down with the bomb. Paz, the only one, survives the round. Automatic's got to be just kind of loving this game at the moment, because he has not had to deal with any presence in Monster. He has not had to deal with any presence at Sandbags for the most part. There's been like that one push. There's been a couple times of control, but whenever he's really wanted the challenge, he's had all the room in the world to work with. Eternal Fire is this defense is almost, I don't know, it almost feels like too passive. Like they're not really challenging for any of this space. You give these high-skilled players on EG, the guys like Brehze, guys like Automatic, the room to kind of take their time and jiggle the angles and not have to deal with any flashes or any utility as they try and take fights. They're just going to tear you apart, and that's what we're seeing happen so far in this half. 7-4 lead for EG, and back to mostly pistols for the defense.
Automatic trying to spam through that smoke. Triple boost. Trying to see him in return, and Paz could, but doesn't find the shot. Knows he's there. Sees the shadow. Still waiting. Still spamming. Gives away his position. Oh, he gets it. Did he get it? No, he didn't. Oh, wow, the X-ray. Thanks, Observer. Hating me as well now, but Major realizes that they've done the damage. He'll rotate around smartly to find Tim, who's on a pogo stick trying to dance over top of those bullets.
I liked that. That was funny. That was funny to me. Major's got a good flank. He's got a good push off the back of that kill, and no one from EG is aware of it at all. Cirque It depends on the trigger discipline, which is not going to happen. Major just wants to take it and wreak some havoc, cause some chaos. That forces them forward, forces them to make the decision to commit immediately.
Death indeed for Brehze. He was caught off in a crossfire as Antares pulled his attention. That was easy information for his teammate inside of the bathrooms. This looks like an excellent eco win at this point in time. neaLaN is going to try to do what he can, but he's already spotted by Major. That just summons Antares, although he's got a good shot on him. And gets Antares immediately. Knows that he was shot from behind, trying to bait out the others because it's surely that they're going to be around here somewhere, and it's just going to be a matter of peeking in accordance. But Paz does get the kill. Yeah,
but I feel like two of like the big rounds that Eternal Fire have won have been off the back of aggression. I'm just kind of curious. Like you had that double push towards short water and the trap kind of set up for Blue Door. Previously, the net him a round win where all 5 players survived. This time, it's the boost to actually challenge and have a deep angle and a deep fight, and then Major pushing and getting a flank. We just don't see these kinds of plays coming out for Eternal Fire in the standard gun rounds. Still, all things considered, despite the fact that EG's had a very good T-half, Eternal Fire at 5 rounds, with how some of these have gone, isn't the worst thing in the world. Again, for EG, no presence towards Fountain, no presence toward Playground, gonna line up outside the B-bomb site right out of the gate.
Major just holding it out toward Heaven right now with 4 players. Set and ready for neaLaN to throw the flash, and they'll all potentially go in together on this. Not gonna happen. Automatic wants to charge in. Smoke came out before he could see anyone. Likewise, wasn't seen in return. And Emor's going to get called off in the rotation. The wrap, Brehze. He's got the AK picked up and trying to go back toward jungle. That is no HP, not even low HP. As he sits in the corner, Paz on 2. No needs to throw at him, however, so that becomes a bit of an issue because even if they try and look to his direction, that baits his teammates back into position. Now with Paz, okay, he will go down. Toxic has the shot back on the AWP. He's going to get run and gunned, and it's going to be 8 now for EG.
Again, look at where the fight is happening, though. It's all the way deep and towards water. Again, there's just so much real estate. No stoppage, no slowing them down, no harassing with utility. It was just that lone defender behind the bomb site, really. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. I mean, Emor just kind of got a shot off right at the end, but fired 2 bullets, and that was the defense. That was it. Paz all the way back, wasn't involved in the action. Woxic with the op wasn't involved in anything. And yeah, I think these miscues are a little bit confusing and head-scratching even to the Eternal Fire players. 3-round lead for EG. Good response. Money to spend for Eternal Fire. Major's going to have the M4. Emor's going to have an M4. Again, they're going to buy up. Woxic will have an M4 as well. Small run for Eternal Fire there. 3 of 4 rounds to get them up towards 5. But EG's in control of this game. EG hasn't really had too many obstacles to overcome here in this opening map. 8-5, and we're live out of the timeout in round 14.
neaLaN with a set position again to try and support Automatic. I believe we're into autumn now, aren't we, Jason? We are. It's September 23rd. Welcome to fall.
Yeah, first day of fall was what, like a day or 2 ago, I think?
Yeah, it's usually the 21st, give or take.
Okay.
So things will get, colder.
My favorite season.
Is it?
Yeah.
You like autumn? You like them colorful leaves?
Scarf weather.
Wear some scarves, some cool jackets. That is one thing about colder weather. You get to, layer up some more fashion if you're so inclined.
If you consider yourself a fashionable man.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of damage on the Paz. Cirque's got the angle now. Would love a repeak. A little bit of utility. This time there are bodies to challenge Monster to try and deny them access. Major's here in support at the B bomb site as well. Woxic pretty much all on his own. He does have Xantares and Stairs, but Woxic is going to be isolated in a 1v1 for the initial engagement if Brehze heads in this direction. And I think he will, because why not? They've had this free route most of this game. Brehze is going to test it yet again.
Xantares, though, good flank, great timing. Headshot with the 5-7. He'll upgrade himself onto a gun as a result. AK to try and turn this around. As he goes back toward water. HexT is going to sneak in, though. They need to be aware of this. They're going to have problems from both sides. Antares is cleaning it, though. Okay, now they should know it has to be Monster, because Antares has gone far enough. Doesn't even matter. Look at that entrance.
Yeah, strong, powerful. Good job from Xantares. He's got that AK. Going to be smoked off. Brehze coming in. He's got one more. 2-on-2. And Cirque with the op is in a little bit of danger. Going to plant inside the smoke. I don't know if he'll be able to get this off. His teammate's gone down. Surely you can't get out anywhere after this.
Yeah,
He's tapping away bullet by bullet. And even if you're running out of ammunition, Woxic just sprays in and cleans it up.
He does, so 8-6. This is a chance to go 8-7. This actually could be a decently recovered half from Eternal Fire.
This is a really sloppy half from both teams. Let's be real. Let's not have any illusions about this. This is, again, EG just kind of missing a little bit of a detail. One of the few rounds where we haven't seen HexT and neaLaN working blue door to clear out stairs, and I think it's Brehze and who got picked off by that? I think it was Automatic, I guess, that was throwing the utility for him. I mean, those two guys, like, they need to be aware of the fact that stairs has not been cleared out. You can't just stand at the top of that lip and be nonchalant about throwing utility. Punished there. 2 rounds separate the two teams. Final round of the first half. And finally, EG has run out of money to continually buy. They haven't really had a whole lot of economic issues throughout this game with the money that they built up and the fact that Eternal Fire hasn't been able to go on any kind of big streak, but here finally forced back onto 2 Deagles.
Need to take out the door, tried to give the AWP position and accuracy, but Voxic couldn't hit the shot. Brehze has it on tears. That's over toward the A side of the map, which we haven't seen as much action from. HexT takes down Paz, brilliantly struck toward the sandbags, and Voxic's still stuck here with very, very limited health left on him. Major trying to sneak back in. Might have a silencer. Ooh, crosshair placement. My God.
He's in trouble now. He knows he's all alone, so he just spams in, goes passive. I don't know what he's supposed to do otherwise. Good kill. Good kill on a Brehze turn in the corner. He goes down, and with low HP on Woxic, this is all on Emor to create some kind of opportunity, which ain't gonna happen. The spam, Woxic makes sure to get out of there, and he's in a 1v4 with 7 HP, but there's no saving. There's no saving in round 15.
There ain't no saving in round 15. We've all done it, though.
Go for the hero play, brother.
We've all been there where we don't know what round it is anymore, and we give it up. AWP. Spam the box again. Try and find one. Bomb's too far gone either way, I think.
Eternal Fire's won like 2 low economy rounds, and in this half, they also won the round where Woxic spams through the deep of the dice boxes to actually even get the kill to stop and win that round. So yeah, bit of a scrappy half. We're gonna go to a break. These teams are gonna collect themselves. We're gonna switch sides, and we'll be right back.
Hey Future Pros, let's take a look at a nice little A exec you can throw on the A side of Overpass. For this exec you will need 2 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 mollies, and a couple of flashes. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing the bank smoke along with a molly for the truck. To throw your smoke, get into this back corner. Aim into the bricks and just to the right of this little brick. Then jump throw the smoke. For the molly, aim along the bottom of this wall in line with the shadow. Run forward, then walking jump throw the molly just as you get over the shadow. Then throw a basic flash behind your team to help them out. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the stairs smoke along with a molly that lands next to the dice box. To throw the smoke, get in line with the right side of this beam and crouch down. Find the gap in the white spot and aim at this point and crouching jump throw the smoke. For your molly, aim just to the right of this brick and crouching jump throw also. Lastly, you'll throw the initial flash, which will help your team take space into the site. This is a nice execute and will make it hard for the CTs to play behind cover, also leading you to get the most out of your flashes.
back to it then, 9-6. Evil Geniuses in the lead, EGEF. We'll see if the fire can burn brightly on the T side, if they can get things rolling again with a pistol. They did win the first pistol. They were subsequently beat on the second round, and Tim has looked a lot better today.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had all the freedom in the world to look better today, so good for him for taking advantage of it. 13-8 for Tim, but it's Brehze who led the way for EG at 17-9. A little bit of life left in those two guys. Here we go. Pistol round. All 5 players for... This is B-Rush. It's a straight-up B-Rush. Don't even need to describe anything. Here we go. Smokes and utility out. Counter flashbang to slow things down. But EG, the main portion of this defense is going to be at sandbags. Hex is the first one up. He's taking bullets, backs away. All 4 players from EG are flanking.
Bomb has been planted.
Automatic already inside of the water. The rest are going to go toward Monster. Tight choke point to get through, but they'll barrage the entrance. The interesting thing is that Voctic's actually giving that up. Doesn't even try to battle it, so they've let them in. And look at HexT go. He's hitting everything right now. Emor does come back around the corner to find a headshot, but he... Oh, no! Oh, no! He's gone and taken out Automatic, who was trying to get the shot in the backside. Thankfully, Cirque holds it together and gets the round back, because that got really awkward for a minute.
Yeah, it did, thankfully. I don't think Eternal Fire, obviously, they never realized the numbers. They never realized how many players. They spotted one at short at Sandbags, who showed himself first. They spotted one wrapping around towards Monster. They didn't realize there was going to be 4 people. Smart play from Tim as well, hunkering down in that corner, just waiting for the aggressive push, and good shooting from HexT on the retake. And even though there were a few hiccups, EG come out on top, 10-6. They have control early with the bomb plant. We're going to get a rifle buy from Eternal Fire.
10-6, the rifle indeed, though, with that bomb plant. The fact that they got a number of kills. Major's going to be limited to the Deagle, but it's all right. We'll see if he can pull it off. Nade goes toward the T-stairs. No one there to catch that. It's kind of like me when I wanted to go play catch outside and no one would play with me, Jason.
Yeah? When did that happen?
A lot.
Okay.
My childhood.
In your childhood. I was going to say, we've thrown a disc around before.
We have, actually. Yeah, thanks for that.
I got you. Xanterra's going to lead the way. There's a 3-man stack in bathrooms at this main choke point. Xanterra's going to turn the corner. neaLaN's ready to pounce off contact. Waiting patiently. There's the swing. First kill with the M4. neaLaN's going to come from behind, and one more. One more in bathrooms. That's automatic. Transitions over to the AK-47. Not aware of Major. Just chilling. Bomb is down. neaLaN might have got ahead of himself.
Clipped him so he couldn't jump away. And, oh no, Automatic. Tried to slide out, wasn't aware that the AK was going to be there. They've got this back to a 2-on-2, a very winnable situation.
Yeah, 2 from us still to find. HexT at the sandbags over towards the B bomb site. 35 seconds. Major and Paz have to hustle. There is a smoke. There is a Molotov on Major. He's going to toss that out towards A to try and give a little bit of a distraction at the front of the bomb site. Let's see if that pulls HexT off the B site. And indeed it will not. Flashbang just drops out a little bit early to get the information. 17 seconds now. Brehze is rotating over. HexT hears everything.
And they go. Brehze still holding out to try and get an angle. He's got one. He's got the information for his teammate. Hello, HexT. Okay, he's absolutely played it right. He used his time to his advantage, and he could get away with it as well. He just baited it, but unlike BlameF, that's how you actually bait. And he goes down after the time.
Yeah, he does go down at the end.
And I'm sorry, BlameF. I'm just hanging. Please don't hurt me. You're a very big man.
You're very strong. I didn't mean it.
Jason made me do it.
It's all fun and games. Until you make fun of a juggernaut.
Yeah.
11-6. Scrappy. EG gains a huge advantage here. A 3-for-1 with the bomb down, but they allow it to come into a 2-on-1. Good job from neaLaN just chilling, or HexT, excuse me. Positioning himself perfectly, using the audio cues to realize the last 2 players coming through Monster, and he just says, I have the insurance policy behind sandbags here. They do not have the time to clear me out. Timeout taken as the teams talk things over. This is called by Evil Geniuses because they, again, they have to know a buy is going to be coming in. Brought down to just 1 player surviving, money still on the ropes, and Eternal Fire is going to try and take advantage of that. Back 10 on Emor, Deagles, and 2 AK-47s, and those AK-47s have a big advantage over 4 from us.
So no rounds yet for the T side in this half. Santerre's with his head down. No nades thrown that way this time either, though, as they get the CTs into a boosting position. 4 men committed to this crossfire, if you will, at the underpass, the stairs. They'll back off it now.
Ooh, Cirque. Oh, I think you might have seen the shoulder. 2 here. Brehze is here. Oh, he made footsteps, which pulls him out into Cirque. Brehze gets 1. A second as well. Phenomenal trading, though, from Eternal Fire. 2 for 2, but that's a good amount of information passed over to EG as to where Eternal Fire is on the map. There's still 1 minute and 14 seconds to play with, so plenty of time for Eternal Fire to find a solution. neaLaN is going to push up towards long. Automatic is going to be at the sign to bait for him. He's not going to be able to get into cover. They're going to keep wide swinging. They're going to keep running forward. He's able to catch off Major.
And Automatic's going to give him a flashbang of support. That'll easily take out Foxic. Well placed, well timed. And Paz goes to try and get that bomb back. 54 seconds. He can slow it down. He does have an AK. If he manages to isolate these 2 into one-on-ones, chance he brings this to an actual winnable situation, so long as he does so efficiently and doesn't lose too much HP. But they now know his position. Having not hit that first shot, he will take advantage of their smoke. And by doing so, grabbing the bomb, goes back toward where Hex is covering.
Yeah, Hex that divider, if Paz can find this. I don't think you ever expect all 3 players to be here, though.
I think he saw his elbow. I thought he could have. Okay, he's got no idea, so he's
so
just
weird.
walking into it.
Now he knows.
Yeah, well, that's one way to find out. But did he know where that was thrown from? Did he know it was thrown close? The bouncing? Was it misleading? Hex either way is going to get the headshot. He's looking pretty solid, Jason, I got to say.
Yeah, not bad so far in this game. They're doing some very, very impactful rounds. 13 kills that he's up to now. Automatic's at 15 and Brehze still at 19. 6-round lead. And that's finally EG getting a little bit of space with a clean win with 3 players for surviving. Eternal Fire, no, they can't press the issue. They can't really challenge and try and break the economy. So it's back down to just armor and upgraded pistols for the attacking side.
Down below, trying to get an angle on the stairs above him. Brehze needs to be more efficient than that. Okay, interesting. Santerre didn't turn to try and take that fight. Thought he would go for the free one. Now he knows he's there, but Brehze has come back in. He got a dink, but he goes down.
Everyone's getting a little bit crazy in this game. Everyone's taking a lot of liberties. I think Automatic must have thought Brehze was watching for that step up the stairs behind him, and obviously it just wasn't going to happen. neaLaN pushes in, gets taken down. So again, some advantages found by EG, but they're giving him right back. They're giving all the opportunities for Eternal Fire to come back in some of these rounds. Cirque going to try and push towards long, sees the elbow, clean win. That's the bomb as well. He can just play it safe. He dropped a Molotov behind the site. I feel like he would like to have that at the moment, but regardless, going to get the clean win on Foxic with the AK-47. And EG get their 13th on the board. 4 straight to start this second half, and Eternal Fire need to get going before they get buried.
Buried in Malta. Underneath sand and rubble. And sunny skies again today, Jason. Not the sunniest of skies.
I was laying out by the pool earlier. It was cloudy.
Okay.
But it got better as the day went on.
It's all right. You actually went out to the pool. Not bad.
I figured I had to do something with my day, so instead of laying in bed, I laid on a lawn chair. So, you know, big things happening.
Why?
Speaking of which, good spam from neaLaN.
Not bad at all. That'll start things off the way you'd like. So EG looking sharp again to start off the round. See if they can close that as well. So far, flawless this half. Automatic sneaking inside of the bathrooms, wants to capitalize on Santerre and co. walking in front of, I guess, the courtyard position. Just to note as well, this is EG's pick. We go to Dust the second next.
Dust the second. Nice. Molotov spent towards bathrooms to slow things down. 45 seconds on the clock. Major is just trying to be a distraction. You know, he can either try and challenge and see if you get a kill that softens up the A defense, or he can wait for the rotations to happen and pounce then.
Major quietly working inside of the site could be a problem for them. Hex behind the barrels could get caught out. He's up and over top. Oh, no, didn't work. No, a little too far. Didn't know where he was.
Time, 18 seconds. This is taking a long time for this strategy to come to fruition, to come into play, and Cirque's gonna give him a kill. Cirque's gonna give him a kill with such low time. That opens up access to the site. neaLaN's shifting over. Another smoke to go down. 9 seconds now. Nothing can go wrong. neaLaN's gonna switch over. Doesn't even try and stop the plant. He goes for the support player and transfers over for the planter after the fact, and it's just Woxic.
Yeah, you're right. Cirque didn't really need to be aggressive in that situation with 18 seconds. If he already had the information, he didn't need to give himself up. Great play from neaLaN. Knew that there was a smoke that was out of queue as well. As soon as he went around the truck, look at that. Look at him go. 16 kills now for him. 4 in this round. And it will now be a 14th for Evil Geniuses.
I can't tell if this is just Eternal Fire, the level I should expect in that, or if this is just an off game. But this has seemed very uncharacteristic of them. It seemed very flat, it feels. Low energy team. Low energy. Yeah, exactly. It's a low energy.
You can't tell me the Earth's
opening
round,
map.
Jason. We're out here on an island, and we can see as far as possible, and I don't see any curvature.
Yeah, that's fair. That seals it.
Plus, water always levels out, so
yeah.
How could it possibly go around in a circle?
Good point. You make a compelling case.
neaLaN trying to go again for a spam through the wood, but not going to find it. Paz has already passed that anyway, so he could catch them out here if they're not aware. If HexT steps back. Paz still inside of that Molotov. Don't jiggle peek this too much. You don't want to step on those flames. You might want to make sure you're clear of them. Oh yeah, that's exactly what was always going to happen. They thought they had that completely.
Yeah, they might have. They certainly didn't expect any kind of danger there, so good opening kill provided by Paz. But even in a 5-on-4, Eternal Fire with not a whole lot of utility, 2 Molotovs, 1 smoke, 1 flashbang to utilize, this is always going to end up at the B bomb site. Emor is just kind of lurking out towards long A. Automatic and Cirque defending on that side of the map. neaLaN is shifting back. That's the wrong call, and the question becomes, when does he get that information? That Molotov is not going to do enough.
Automatic is around and a thorn in the side of Emor. neaLaN again, man. Give a dog a bone.
I think he wanted to jump into the site and he just realized the danger after that good crouch slide into that fight. Well done. Paz gets another, getting aggressive. Cirque is going to trade him off, and Woxic's up close. Got to be careful. Don't give up this kill, Woxic. This is the one. It might ruin everything. Quick shot's not theirs, and Terrors has automatic meanwhile on the other side. And Eternal Fire are on the board in the second half for the first time, but they're still 7 rounds back.
Yeah, first time indeed, and maybe can build off that, maybe not. That was still pretty close, you have to say. If Woxic had gone down to Cirque, maybe he isolates that one-on-one. He would have had the information for Zantares, but finally they get one going. And a good pick as well. You're right, that smoke on Heaven, I actually thought Hex was going to go through it either way. I thought he was just going to commit to the jump.
He wanted to, but when he saw the player inside the site already, he was like, whoop, but changed my mind. No thanks. Money's gone for EG. Despite a 5-round streak to start this map, they haven't been able to build up enough.
Well, yeah, okay, you say gone. They're being smart right now. Look at the money, right? You've got 55.
Yeah, good point. That's fair.
And 49 on Brehze and Cirque, so they could have easily forced. They just decided, let's play the long game.
You are correct. I was not exactly accurate.
Yikes! Red Rover, send everybody through the smoke right over. That definitely makes sense.
Doesn't have the same, you know,
ring to it.
The same flow.
It's all right. How flow can you go, baby?
14-8. Cirque's going to get the AWP back in hand by virtue of being smart with their money. They decided not to buy the race car in the previous round.
Oh, smart. That's a terrible financial decision. They made the right call.
Sorry, I had to take a shot. 6-round lead. Here we go, full utility for the CT side. Good job from EG as well. I mean, they have the rounds to play with to save in that situation. Deep Molotov, Cirque's going to get aggressive towards Picnic. Automatic's there with him. Although Automatic's been caught. Huddled into a corner, and Cirque has to back away because of it.
Tars. All right, put the shots into the bathrooms as they retreat around the corners, but not going to find it. He goes down instead.
And no one in Blue Door to challenge neaLaN's position. Oh, Brehze loses that fight. Paz just put some bullets into his kneecaps. neaLaN's gonna retreat. HexT is there on sandbags as well. They're doing as best they can to slow down this hit through monster and to be able to get into the site, shift into the site to have a stronger position.
Has already working in behind them. HexT has some inclination that he's there, but hasn't spotted him yet. neaLaN goes for it cleanly as well. No one to counter that from Monster.
Yeah, no one else came through and followed up through Monster to really assist in any way. They could have peeked off that contact. They could have at least traded the kill. However, EG with that frag and with the silence behind it, believe that the B bomb site is clear. Everyone's shifting over due to this utility being thrown by Woxic. This is a nice fake being thrown. Hex is aware of the possibility that it's all a ruse, but he's playing very passively.
Hex off the angle. Major gets the opener. Bomb to be planted. Could be third round in a row now for Eternal Fire. neaLaN, again, alive, trying to find the shots down from the heaven, and he's going to jump in this time, flashed or not. Makes noise as he lands on the ledge rather than slipping on the wall, and I think he gets spotted here. No, not quite. Not yet. He's going to take down Emor. Jumps up and over as well. His teammate, watching exactly where he's going, is going to now get to see him go down to Major. Can't do anything about it, and Major's going to turn to find Cirque as well. Good round from him, 3 kills.
Yeah, Cirque had one chance to trade that kill off to make that possible, to turn it into a 1v1 and just missed the opportunity. Then it gets very difficult. 14-9. It's a 5-round lead, but this time EG are out of money. They might be able to drop down and get some pistols. neaLaN could also go for like a hero M4. He's got 6,100, so he's got the cash to do it. He can even drop deagles over to his teammates if they want to be... He wants to be real generous. That's a beautiful shot for Major. Probably doesn't hit that if he didn't spend an hour deathmatching with you this morning.
That's absolutely true, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty hard to hit. His confidence would have been a lot higher if he's playing against...
You've got that new movement that really makes it difficult.
Yeah, I recommend not deathmatching against me if you're trying to build up confidence. It's going to be difficult. You'll know what it's like soon enough.
That Pasha movement.
Yeah? Say that to Pasha's face.
I would.
I know you would.
He knows it. Major. All the way back looking for aggression. Eternal Fire making sure they don't get caught off by anything. A little bit of a stack here in the short B and over towards blue door. Cirque is huddled in. They're going to open the door on contact. Major's moving up now. Here comes the door popping open. Major's in trouble. He's going to go down. He gets nothing. But that's so many bodies called out that Emor and Woxic are going to start pushing up towards the A site. However, the bomb is still far back. They're just picking it up now. So a chance for Evil Geniuses to rotate over and challenge. Hex is calling that he's hearing footsteps all the way back towards ladder as well. So EG realize that there's a window of opportunity to stay in this round.
Already looking for the presence. That flank from Hex isn't going to catch the bomb, but it's going to be hot on their heels.
There's actually nobody at long and nobody in position to stop Hex. Like, Paz might be in a weird spot when this bomb goes down.
Bomb has been planted.
Hex with the P250. Starts to close it. You're right. Oh, he needs to hit Paz. He does. neaLaN's come around to help that with the AK. Gets another chance to trade as well. He's got Emor. He knows now they're going to be inside bathrooms. Good shoulder peek. That baits out the first shot on the AWP.
Oh, no.
Missed it, Cirque.
Ooh.
How many mistakes can Cirque make in one game? This is getting bad. Cirque needs to get his ass focused. Like this... I don't want to be hard on the guy, but it's looking pretty bad lately. neaLaN is stepping up and saving him right now. 4 kills for him. It did plume. It
kind of worked.
But it's, I don't know, man. I think if you're down in front of bathrooms crouched, you're going to see his feet through that.
That's a wet noodle of a smoke. Just falls under the curb. Ooh.
It just seems sloppy from Cirque lately.
Listen, they made it happen. It's all that matters at the end of the day. 15-9.
All right, well. No harm, no foul. neaLaN is looking very good, I have to say, on this.
Yeah, he's been sharp today. He's been sharp today. Brehze has had a good game as well, which is great. Automatics kind of slowed down and cooled down in this second half, but I mean, he did a really good job in the first half. He was providing a lot of openings on the T side, so he's had great impact. But yeah, neaLaN and Brehze have been the heavy fraggers. Guys like Automatic and HexT have been more impact here and there. And a timeout taken, a timeout expired, and Eternal Fire got to rattle off 6 straight on this T side.
See if they can get to double digits. As they talk things over, EG, Cirque on the op, and the rest with rifles, and they've got 2 AKs. One of them still in the hands of neaLaN, and he's been so sharp with it. I would absolutely allow him to hold that if I had it, and he asked for it right now. He's definitely doing well enough.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Automatic. Forgot about him for a minute, didn't I? Jeez.
Well, we said he was getting impact kills at the very least. That's huge impact. The two opening frags in this round, and that might book us tickets to Dust 2, just right out of the gate. And certainly out of a timeout, that's going to be soul-crushing if you're Eternal Fire. Major, Woxic, and Paz to try and bring this back.
Automatic just waiting as well to swing. That back to position of the bathrooms. Voxic's actually gonna buy this though, so what's the spot from Cirque? Jump peeking, and Voxic certainly is prepared for that. Okay, don't peek again, because now Voxic has that angle covered off. That's information. Automatic's backed off a little bit to the flower pot so he can rotate back to the site if needed. They're gonna pull neaLaN over as well, but this isn't necessarily the play, because they're back over toward B, and Brehze gives himself up.
35 seconds. Still, it's just Paz at the B bomb site that has pulled Cirque over, and actually he jumps into the water and commits himself. Automatic. He's gonna hear these footsteps, gonna start shifting up. That's gonna pull rotations back. neaLaN on the bomb site defense, but Automatic ready for the backstab, or is he? Holy hell.
Yeah, but look at neaLaN again. Again with the, oh, the AK's only good for one. Voxic with the return shot. And it's a 2-on-2. Bomb will be planted. 14 seconds left to do it. Cirque wants to try and slide inside of the site. He makes no mistake this time. He takes down Major. That pulls Woxic's aim back in that direction, and both are coming from the same position. HexT is next. He's got it. He's got the peek, he's got the trade, and he's got the game. EG 16-9.
Yeah, what a great shot from HexT to close this one out. What a great opening provided by Automatic. But again, a huge advantage for EG that they almost let slip away. They get through a CT side. They get through a little bit of a, I don't know, an ugly match it felt like from both teams in certain regards. But still, a solid win for EG. 16-9. We're off to Dust 2. We'll see you guys there.